the death of CJ Roy has triggered wider and more intense political investigations. Sources say that the probe currently with Ashoknagar police is likely to be transferred to the CID given the complexity of the case. Investigators are now examining financial links, business networks and professional associations connected to Roy, expanding the probe beyond a possible income tax angle. Police are now looking into his investments, bank transactions and business dealings across Bengaluru, Kerala and overseas to determine what may have led to the alleged suicide. Income tax officials have reopened and inspected a sealed office room where the incident took place as part of a renewed search operation at raided premise. Bengaluru City Police Commissioner Seemant Kumar Singh also had a meeting with State Home Minister G. Parmeshwara over the case. Reacting to the incident, which has sent shockwaves across the state, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar has assured transparency, saying that the government will conduct a detailed investigation and place the truth before the public. Listen in.
ಅನೇಕ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ನನಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಘಟನೆ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಉನ್ನತ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಉನ್ನತ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಇದು ಸತ್ಯಾಂಶ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇರಳದಿಂದ ತಂಡ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ವಿಚಾರ ತಿಳಿದಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ತನಿಖೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಈಚೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಆಗಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಉದ್ಯಮಿ, ಕೇರಳದಿಂದ ತಂಡ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. ನಮಗೆ ದೆಹಲಿಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ವರದಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಏನು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಏನಿದೆ, ಏನು ಸತ್ಯ ಏನಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ.
Meanwhile, a new Kerala angle is emerging in the case, with questions being asked of whether the pressure of the upcoming Kerala Assembly elections was the trigger for businessmen's death. The question is now at the center of the investigation. Sources say that income tax team from Kerala was probing alleged financial discrepancies linked to the Confident Group, even as scrutiny on high-profile businessmen intensified ahead of the polls scheduled for April. Investigators are examining claims that Roy had a long-standing history of funding political leaders in Kerala during past election cycles and was allegedly expected to play a similar role this time as well. Because of these political links, his financial records had reportedly been under close watch for weeks, with pressure mounting in the days before his death. Police are now probing whether heightened political sensitivity and regulatory action combined to push Roy to the edge, as multiple angles, including political funding and financial scrutiny, remain under investigation. Roy's family, including his wife and children, arrived at Boring Hospital for the post-mortem late last night. The family was seen breaking down after seeing his mortal remains. The Bengaluru reality tycoon CJ Roy was found dead inside his office yesterday during an income tax inspection, in what police are treating as a case of suicide. Roy's brother has alleged that he was under extreme pressure from the income tax department hours before his death. Listen in.
This issue, he had no other issues. That I am very sure. He didn't have threat, he didn't have loan, he didn't have any other threats or anything. But I don't know what happened with the income tax. I will have to go find out. Yesterday morning at 10:40 a.m. he called me twice.
You will any separate complaint, any suspicion complaint?
No. I don't know. I have to see what the other office staff has to say. I'll meet them and I'll get back to you.
Earlier, my colleague Mohammad Wajiullah also had a phone conversation with the deceased businessman's brother. Listen in.
Yes, sir. My condolences to you, sir. But we just wanted to know, sir, what happened, sir? What do you think about the sad demise?
I feel there was a pressure from income tax department,
All right,
from Mr. Krishna Prasad and team from Kerala.
all right.
I was told he was on tremendous pressure. Today morning also he spoke to me.
Huh. And
Around and 11 o'clock he spoke to me.
Right.
He said, I am having pressure from income tax department. Other than that, he doesn't have any threat, no loan, no other enemies for him.
Sir, also, and it's also been told that it happened at a time when the raid was happening. He went inside
Yeah,
his room.
yes.
What could have transpired according to what you can gather,
No,
sir? So far?
that income tax official has to say. Mr. Krishna Prasad was there. He has
Hmm.
to answer this question.
And what was this investigation that they were doing all about, sir?
They were coming from, the team from Kerala.
Hmm.
They are investigating his business, whole business.
Hmm.
But I mean, this confident real estate business.
Absolutely. So has he shared anything with you in the past with regards to what has been happening? Because he's somebody who come across as a very flamboyant person, somebody who enjoys life, and him coming out and doing something like this.
That I feel it is definitely the pressure from income tax department.
So from the tell me, sir.
Mm. Definitely it is the pressure from that side, income tax department.
And what kind of pressure are you talking about? Because you're just saying pressure, sir. If you can elaborate
But
more,
I
because
see he has not elaborated because I am abroad.
hmm,
I was supposed to meet him tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the evening.
hmm.
Mhm.
Sir, you are the best person who knows your brother. Do you think he's somebody who would take this step?
Uh, now he has taken the step. What can I say? I thought he's a very strong person. Mm.
Absolutely, sir. That is also, sir. And have you appealed to the government? Anybody? Have you ever spoken to them with regards to what happened right now?
I have spoken. I'm in touch with everybody in the team,
Hmm.
office team.
All right, sir. Sir, absolutely my condolences. And how are the family coping up with it, sir?
Family is on the way to Bangalore from Dubai.
All right, sir.
Wife and children are coming on the way.
Well, the probe is underway and we have a reaction coming in from the Karnataka DCP as well. Listen in.
Yeah, around 3:15 is what we are expecting that the incident would have happened. It prima facie appears to be a gunshot and he has succumbed to the injuries. Investigation is on. Ballistics team have visited and the crime scene is being thoroughly analyzed. We'll take up the investigation in a thorough manner. And the police gone there, any officials are there, sir? Which officials? Any IT officials? Yeah, they are there. They were doing their work. The ballistics teams is there. They are taking care of the crime scene. We have to say. We have to see the crime scene. The immediate known associate has given a case of this thing. We'll take up the investigation. We'll reveal once the investigation is taken place. It is in hospital. So what will the next procedure? We have to take up the inquest. We have to take up the post-mortem and all. We're waiting for the families to come. We'll wait for the family to come.
Now I'm being joined by my colleague Mohammad Wajiullah and my colleague Vivek Narayanan as well for more on this. Wajiullah, this is a shocking case coming in from the state of Karnataka. A businessman who had a net worth of around 300 to 500 crores has taken such a drastic step. And the family is alleging that there was a pressure from the IT department as well. I will come back to you. We have a reaction coming in from Priyank Kharge as well. Let's first listen into that.
Harassment here. The government works overtime to ensure contracts are given to Adani. They change policies for Adani and Ambani. They change schemes for them. But for other people who are earning their livelihood in a legal way, this kind of harassment happens. And this is not an accusation by a political party. The family is saying so. So whatever it is, we will investigate. We'll investigate even the IT officials who were present there. Sir, the central budget is coming. There are more expectations from the... I have zero expectations from the budget that is going to be presented by Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman and the Modi government. They have...
Big reaction coming in from the Congress leader as well, where he's saying that this is harassment by the IT officials. And the family is also alleging the same, that it was the pressure from the IT raids from the IT officials that made Roy take such a drastic step. Where is the probe heading right now?
Was that question for me?
Vajula?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, right now, from what we've gathered so far in the entire matter, is that the postmortem has been done. The family of Roy reached Bengaluru today morning. They've seen they broke down at the hospital, and uh, they are planning for the funeral, which will be done mostly tomorrow or late in the evening, because a lot of other family members are yet to come. But when it comes to the investigation, from what we've gathered so far, is that the postmortem has been done, and in the postmortem, they've clearly figured out how this entire thing transpired, because from what the police has told, from what we've gathered, is that he took a pistol, shot himself at the chest from his right hand, and it pierced through his left side of the body, and it got blocked by at its back, and it did not come out from the back of the body, and that was this instant trigger that kills him. Now, a lot of angles are being investigated by the by the Karnataka police. They are planning to even hand it over to the CID because there is not just the IT department rate, but they also believe that political funding that was taking place in Kerala's election could also be one of the reasons for this entire for CJ Roy to take this step, because CJ Roy has been known to be somebody who provides who has been given who funds a lot of political parties, and in this upcoming election, they are trying to look into that possible angle also to see whether is there a long-standing history of providing funding to various political parties, and what is the kind of funding that has been done by him, so that scrutiny could also be done on the financial record. So that is one part of the angle that they are also looking at. They're also trying to see if there is any other threat from other businesses that he has apart from the real estate. But from the conversation we had from his brother, he clearly said that there are no threats, there are no loans, there is nothing else, but it is just the IT department's pressure under which Roy succumbed to by killing himself.
Absolutely. My colleague Vivek Narayan is also with me. Vivek, a new Kerala link is now emerging from the case. The family maintains that he had no debt, he had no loan. But the Kerala team, the IT team from the Kerala, was actually investigating some financial irregularities in the Confident Group, and they are claiming possible link is also emerging that he was under pressure due to the Kerala Assembly post because he used to fund a lot of political leaders there.
Absolutely. This is one point of one angle which the investigation agencies are now looking at, because Mr. Roy has been funding for all major political parties earlier. And now remember, the Kerala elections are also approaching, and he was under tremendous pressure, what we understand, to fund political parties. Now, which political party from which he was, receiving any kind of extra pressure, for these days, that needs to be seen at this point of time, because we understand that Roy actually had maintained a very close relationship with all political party leaders, irrespective of their political affiliations, be it the Congress, BJP, the CPM. Now, remember, just 2 months back, because some of his offices in Ernakulam and in Thrissur was also raided by the IT team, and there is also a case, between him and the investigation agency that is currently being taken up in the Kerala High Court also. Now, this clearly shows that he has been facing tremendous pressure from the side of the IT department and also the Enforcement Directorate. Now, what are the kind of cases against him that's been filed, and what are the irregularities which they have found? Now, this is something which is very, very important. Now, many whom I spoke to, whom are in his close circle, say that just because of the financial irregularities and all these things which have been faced by businessmen nowadays, he will not take this kind of extreme step at this point of time. There could be something much, much more than that, something which is, quite personal, that has clearly affected him. Now, what is a personal matter which has actually affected him? Now, that needs to be investigated. Also, remember yesterday at around 3 o'clock, he and TJ Joseph, the MD, had come to the office, and then he said that he was asked to show, produce the statement, and he went to